You are now tuned in to Unscripted Podcast.
Crank it up. Crank it up.
Hey, y'all.
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Unscripted Podcast. I am Lish.
And this is Lindsay, and welcome to your new American Horror Story.
Oh, the Donald Trump edition? No, we have to do better than that. American Horror Story, Washington, D.C. I can't get any more creative than that.
This is depressing.
Don't they have one like Roanoke, Virginia?
Yeah, that's close enough.
Close enough. It's in the DMV area. I got something in my eye. Like, I don't know. What is it? One of my eyelashes? Do I have something in my eye?
It looks fine.
Does it?
Yeah, unless it's like dust or something.
It could be some dust. But how you guys doing? Hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everybody's week is starting off well, despite all of the bullshit that has been going on, despite the fact that the devil is now in office. I know. Just in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this weekend or Friday the 20th, Donald Trump was sworn into the office as the 45th president of these United States of America. But my president is still Barack Obama. So
I felt like that picture, you know, when they took off in the helicopter, you know, the picture of like the evacuation of Saigon when they were all holding onto the helicopter. I'm like,
and they were peeling out. Yeah, that was pretty much, that was my sentiment also. They showed an overhead view of Obama looking out the window and looking at the White House. And in his mind, he was thinking, ooh, I'm out of this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They showed recent pictures of him on the golf course, like just chilling.
Just enjoying life. Absolutely enjoying life and chuckling to himself about the bad decisions. You know how when kids make bad decisions, sometimes parents are like,
you'll learn.
Yeah. And that's pretty much where we are today. So, Lindsay, how are you? How are you doing? How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. It was really chill. Spent some time with my mother, and that's pretty much it. Saw some coverage, you know, online. Same thing with you. We were looking at coverage or clips from the inauguration and balls or whatever.
You were looking at balls this weekend?
My mailman's. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, my gosh. She's not kidding.
Oh, my goodness. No, we were looking at clips, stuff on Twitter, the women's marches, you know. And the only thing, like, you know, what me and you kind of said, like, kind of hope, like, this lights a fire under people's asses.
With the reality of Donald Trump finally being in office, you think that should light a fire? You know, I think it will, but the problem is that
don't stop.
People voted for him. People voted for him and people decided not to vote. So they had, like, up until November the 5th, was that the election day this year? To have a fire lit, and they decide to... I can't say that. Let me take all of that back because I have to remind myself that he did not win the popular vote. While he did not win the popular vote, still a lot of people didn't vote. And the people that did vote, a lot of those people voted for Donald Trump. A lot of people in the areas that...
Poor areas.
That his policies and his administration will negatively affect or adversely affect the most, those people, including women, voted for him. And a lot of those women now and a lot of those people are starting to see the error of their ways and are springing into action and starting these resistance. And I'm like,
their whole excuse is like, well, we thought it was just talk. We didn't think he was actually going to take away our health care or actually make mortgages more expensive. or actually arrest protesters and make them stay in jail for up to a year.
Or sign legislation in his first day in office to make cuts to Obamacare, also to make cuts to the FHA, which basically is the program that most people who are first-time home buyers, a lot of people use that to get good rates to help get assistance with buying their first home. But
who wouldn't want that?
Who wouldn't want that? It's the American dream, right? But his administration, his cabinet is quickly springing into action to set us back 8 years.
Yeah.
It's like everything that Obama fixed, we're going to fuck it back up, and then we're going to let the next Democratic president have that back so that we can say, ha ha, can you fix that one?
It's like you're putting American people in jeopardy because you're
playing games.
You're playing games with people's lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's not a good thing at all.
I really don't think another Republican president is going to win the next 4. Like, if Donald Trump wins a second term, I would be very, very surprised. If another Republican... Bush won it. But he wasn't. Bush had.
We were in a war,
right? And Bush had a political career, though, and we were in a war. Now, that's a good point that you make, because Donald Trump did say the victors should have the spoils of war, and that one of the problems with ISIL or with the Islamic State is that when we left Iraq, even though we won, we didn't take the oil. So that's why they're a problem, and they shouldn't be. Maybe we'll have a chance to fix that. So to me, that's saying that what you just said, you made a really good point. We were in the middle of a war. You didn't think Bush would win a second term. I didn't see why he wouldn't win a second term, because he was kind of safe for the GOP or for Republicans.
And plus, who did we have? We didn't really have anybody in the DNC.
We had John Kerry. We also had
Howard Dean.
There was another guy, too, though, and I can't remember. But
Lieberman
was one of them. But was Lieberman more of a independent? Yeah, I was going to say he was more of an independent party.
John Edwards.
But John Kerry was the safe. He was the safe bet for us. And
the funny thing is, when he was running, Republicans were like, he's just a rich guy. He was married to the heir of the ketchup. I'm like, he's not for us. I'm like,
Donald Trump.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I have a lot of feelings and I have a lot of thoughts about everything that's going on, but I don't want this to be another bitch fest.
Okay, so what do you think about the...
She's about to bring up something I can bitch about.
Yes. Well, let's talk about something we can kind of laugh at while we have the chance, Hey, it's nothing wrong with that. So what do you think about...
you want to tell them what we're drinking first?
Oh, okay. So, hello, this is brought to you by Four Roses Peach Bourbon.
This is not Four Roses Peach Bourbon, is it? Is this peach bourbon and peach tea?
This is peach tea with Four Roses single barrel bourbon.
You just plugged a product that don't exist. Does Four Roses even have a peach bourbon?
No, they do not.
Look at your face. No, they don't. And I'm still going to say.
Thank you, Four Roses.
Thank you. Clink. Ding, ding. Okay, so delicious. It is really good. Actually, it's very refreshing. I feel like I should be sitting on the lanai with a matching nightgown and robe. Like just laying out in the breeze.
Slippers,
with some
like
slippers with fur on them. But instead of wearing the slippers with the kitten heel with the fur, I'm just going to wear some Adidas flip-flops with the fur.
Well, you going to wear two tops?
Bad and bougie. Oh, my God. Okay, so what were you about to say? I'm sorry.
It's okay, though. So what do you think about the people who didn't come and who ultimately said, like, I'm not coming
to
the inauguration? Like Miss Maxine Waters and Mr. Our Mayor for Life of Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, Yarmouth.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they made a stand and that they said that they were not coming. Maxine Waters is my hero. She is definitely, always has been though, but these last few months, she has just been like shade queen. And I know that most of you guys have probably already seen or heard about. She had a press conference after a meeting that she had. And she comes into the press conference and they were like, Miss Waters or Congressman? Yeah, Congressman Waters. And she was like, how can I help you? What do you want? Like, exact words. First, she said yes, I think right before that. And then she said, how can I help you? What do you want? And then they said, can you tell us details about your conference? And she's like, I can't tell you nothing because it's classified, and literally walked off of the podium.
And the FBI
and left.
cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. She said something basically, I can tell you that basically they don't know what they're doing. And then she left. She said something about them being incompetent and literally dropped the mic, walked off the stage, end of press conference.
I look up to those type of people that actually during this time they're not holding back. It is so hard to put on a is it diplomatic? What's the word? Diplomatic face, a fake ass face for this administration that's coming in.
Yeah, because they're not putting on a fake one.
You can't do it.
They're not. They're not trying to. They're not trying to sugarcoat shit. You know, they're just outright. We don't like your ass, and that's it.
And it definitely showed these people standing up, our representatives. It did show in the during the inauguration. What nobody there.
And where's Maxine Waters from? She's from Oakland. I was looking up to see.
Oh, St. Louis.
She's from St. Louis, but she's in California.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's She's a California. Well, she was the representative of California. I knew that. Yep, she still. Well, she was. So let's see where she is now. But anyway, go ahead.
In the course that showed with a lot of people not coming, but he did invite. Did you see the clip of that band 3 Doors Down? That
were they
performed?
There? 3 Doors Down was there.
Yeah, they were there.
She's still in California,
but they didn't perform any of their songs. They performed Smash Mouth. Somebody once told me
that's
world
the Shrek
was
song.
And Trump was, I can't do it. You know how he looks like he was mouthing the lyrics to the song.
He knows the words. That's the song from Shrek, right?
Yeah.
The hey now you're a rock star. Get your game on. Go
play. Hey now. So
they did that song at the Trump inauguration.
Yep.
That's so weird. He's just a weird guy.
Well, did you see the song him and his wife, their first dance?
I did not watch any of it. I saw pictures, but I didn't hear anything.
Their first dance song was
Between the Sheets.
Pop it was what was that song? Frank Sinatra's "I Did It My Way." But we know the first lyrics to the song is "Now the end is near."
Oh, it is. He should have had Jay-Z do his version of it.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been much better.
I did it my way. That was a hint, America. A hint. And who else was there? Let's see. Chrisette Michele. I don't know if we should wait for her ass to talk about her ass, but
I don't even want to talk about her.
Well, she got dropped from a Netflix show because of it. So
what's the Netflix show?
Fuck, I don't know. Was she performing a song? It was some show on Netflix, and it was an uproar with her agreeing to perform.
And the person, like the director or producer, dropped her because she performed with Trump?
Yep.
I like it. I like that level of petty.
Hey. Because, well, the thing is, she tried to say, I'm trying to bridge a gap between our community, and MLK told me to do so. MLK
has never told you to do that. And I read a lot of feedback online where people were saying, in solidarity, they were standing like in solidarity with people like her and Steve Harvey. Black people are basically meeting with somebody in a position of power, blah, 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 blah. And they were putting her, Steve Harvey, and Kanye West, and what's his name?
What's the football player?
Yeah, what's his
name?
Old ass man.
Ben.
Who?
Not Bing Rames. What's his name?
I don't know. I can't even remember his name. Brown.
James Brown.
John Brown.
John Brown.
I think is it John Brown? We don't know.
You know who we talking about.
Y'all know who we talking about.
He fucked around with Pam Grier, so you know who we talking about.
And, yeah, but this is the thing. They put them all in the same boat. I said the difference with them and Kanye is we have no idea of what Kanye West talked to Trump about. And Kanye didn't do an interview afterwards saying that Trump was a great person. Like, he didn't do an interview saying that he's going to do great things for black people. I loved my meeting with him. I really see progress, blah, blah, blah. So we have no idea of what they talked about.
Well, he did say that, like, we talked about Chicago and how we can make it better.
They did talk about that, but no details. Like, we didn't have any specifics.
It's creepy. Like, what are you two But I remember back in the day when rappers were all like, yeah, I want to be like Donald Trump, you know, hang out with him.
Yeah, because he was rich.
Remember?
Because he's rich.
I'm like, and now y'all.
Until Donald Trump ran for president, he was always someone that people aspire to be because he's rich. And he has all of these real estate properties in his name. And he just has luxurious items. He has like 12 wives, you know, 24 ex-wives, whatever. He's one of those people who that's what they want in their life, they looked up to. But once he started running for president, a lot of people were like, what in the entire fuck? But like Steve Harvey was talking about how he was online with Ben Carson, and we've already talked about that. He was on the phone with Ben Carson, and he's going to help him with his initiatives for the inner city, blah, 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 this and then the other.
Inner city.
Right. It's just like Kanye is from Chicago. Steve Harvey is from what? Alabama, Mississippi, Tuscaloosa. I don't know.
Texas.
But neither him nor Ben Carson have had any experience with the housing, like the Department of Housing. What is it called?
HUD.
Housing of some urban development.
Yeah, housing and urban development. We up here talking about how we
told y'all niggas we ain't professional.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. We gonna be this nigga. I told her this nigga gonna cut NPR and shit.
So y'all better get used to us. Like,
we gonna give y'all facts.
It's either us or Audie Cornish. Like, there's gonna be no more NPR. There's gonna be no more Washington Post. There's gonna be no more Huffington Post. If this president has his way, he's going to put a gag on all journalists. He's gonna come for podcasts soon enough, but we're not on his radar. Like, our podcast won't be on his radar.
Could you imagine what his tweet would be about us?
Soon.
F that bitch. She don't know what she's talking about.
She don't even know what
cocoa butter.
She don't even know what HUD means. She don't even know the football player's name.
We said Joe Louis, Jackie Robinson,
Refrigerator Perry. Like, y'all knew what we was talking about, though. Yeah, and then she got the nerve to have stuff wrote down. I just freestyle. I already know I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Lindsay got shit wrote down and don't even know. Oh, it is Department of Housing and Urban Development.
See, we knew.
We did. Kind of, sort of, in a way. Roundabout, we knew what it was called.
And y'all knew what we was talking about,
Steve
too.
Harvey's ass ain't part of it, is what I'm trying to say. And, most importantly, neither is Ben Carson. So, neither one of them need to be having conversations with each other about how to fucking fix something that goes on with HUD. Neither.
Or education.
Right. Like, Kanye is from Chicago. So I could see you having that conversation with the president, just like Chance the Rapper had that conversation with President Obama. I understand that. Right. I understand that. But fucking Steve Harvey came out talking about how Donald Trump is a sincere person. And how do you know after one meeting, but yet and still you have no idea who Jeff is?
These are two guys who talk shit about women all the time.
All the time.
Steve Harvey and
Donald Trump. I have no time. And if you're a Steve Harvey supporter or a Steve Harvey apologist, I don't give a fuck. Turn this shit off now if you want to, because it ain't going to get any better today or going forward. I don't fuck with big lip, motor mouth, toupee wearing Steve Harvey at all.
We try to tell you niggas. We try to tell y'all. Let's do something else.
The only thing that would make this better is if one of my eyelashes was coming off.
And you walk off like Maxine Waters.
Right?
I have another one. Okay. So how about Cake Gate? If y'all don't know about Cake Gate.
I feel like this is a white lady.
Not cake.
Cake. C-A-K-E.
Kate.
I thought you said Kate Gate.
Like
and
Katie Holmes?
Yeah, like a Kate. And I knew she wasn't black because I don't know any black Kates.
I do.
Do you?
Well, she was in kindergarten.
But okay. Yeah, let's talk about Cake Gate.
Okay. So during the inauguration balls and party.
Quit calling it balls. It was a ball. Just say ball. Just
just say get together, because what that mean people there anyway.
The soiree.
Potluck.
the cocktails.
The inauguration potluck. During that,
everybody had to bring a covered dish.
Pretty much. So somebody decided to make a cake for the Donald Trump, but a popular baker, cake decorator, is it Jeff Goldman
Goldman Sachs. Jeff Goldberg, I think that's his last name. Ace of Cake, shit.
Ace of
I
Cake,
don't remember Jeff's last name. Jeff Goldman.
I was about to call him Jeff Goldblum.
Y'all, this is welcome to Unscripted.
Jeff
Goldblum.
Goldblum tweets out. Somebody, I guess, sent him a picture from the potluck, and he's like, he wrote out, he said, "This is not my cake. I did not make this, but
I did not make this."
Somebody copied his cake he made for the last inauguration for the President Barack Obama.
And he made it clear that he did not have any part in Donald Trump's inauguration or inaugural event.
And it turns out he was like, who made this? Everybody was trying to figure out who made this cake.
Who made it? Did they ever say?
It turns out to be some bakery in D.C. called Buttercream.
Buttercream basically just copied Jeff Goldblum and made his cake look just like President. I mean, so you have the cake that looks like his. You have Melania giving Shelley the same exact speech, giving her the same exact like gesture that she gave to Laura Bush when they were leaving and the Obamas were coming in, when she came up with a gift for her. The only difference is that Trump could not copy the style, the grace, and the class,
swag, baby,
and the swagger that President Obama and Michelle Obama had. Like, no matter how much they try, it won't happen. Like, the things that he said in his speeches alone, and I haven't seen any of the latest ones live since he's won the election. I haven't watched anything live. I refuse to, but I do read the news articles, and they put quotes in there, and he's done a couple of quotes that I thought were pretty ridiculous, and I'll read those to y'all in a second. But what we're about to do is we're about to take a break. We're about to go full audio. If you're already listening audio, you don't have to stop. If you're watching video right now and you want to catch the rest of the podcast, go ahead and check that out on iTunes, Google Play, Libsyn, TuneIn Radio, Acast, or wherever you listen to a podcast, and you can listen to the rest there. Also, remember that if you are watching this video and you like what you see, please like and subscribe to our channel. Please also share it with everyone and say, hey, watch this video. Even if you watch like
sexy women,
maybe you could say that too. You can say two women who don't know what they're talking about. That's fine, too. We could be, like I said, we're the Glozell podcast.
No, we're like the
Cash
Michelle Obama podcast.
She really puts us up on this pedestal that I don't know where it came from. But like and subscribe to our channel. Share our shit on Twitter and on Facebook and wherever you need to share that, too. And we will be right back in one moment. Peace. Yeah, I said that. I did that like I was going to say something else. I didn't. It was really weird. Peace out, y'all. And for the ones listening audio, we'll be right back.